Hello, hello. So we are back again, and yeah, you are going to see like kind of like a squarey window because yeah, I could have stretched this a little bit more, but I don't when I'm doing this, I don't like to put the full screen because then I don't have access to certain other things in this screen. So it's like this monitor. That's what I mean. So it's I always prefer to have the window view, but it's probably going to appear like very squarey to you. I'm really sorry about that. So what do we have in here? So this one is Kokorogawari. Kokoro is heart. Gawari is like it's like a change of heart. That basically what it means. And this is from a developer that has a name that it sounds more Italian to me. So I don't know if I'm going to say it in the right way, because the name that I have in here is Precatio. It seems more like Italian to me, Precatio. But I don't know if this is the way they wanted us to spell it out or it was like another way. I don't actually know. So, Kokorogawari is a girl versus boy romantic drama visual novel set in modern day Japan. Through the main themes of the narrative, family, the visual arts, and a complexity of relationships, we aim to bring you a story that both visual novel newcomers and veterans can enjoy. Having been successfully funded on Kickstarter, we hope to receive your support. Okay, yeah, because this is not from now. This is from 2018. Yeah, it's an old one. So it's completely out by now. Matsubayashi Asami is a fourth-year university student who, having seen her mother's hardships during the divorce 13 years ago, bears a cynical attitude towards relationships and marriage. Harboring wounds from the past that many never heal, Asami's insecurities and fears are laid bare as you dive further into the story. However, as Asami's relationships with her cheeky classmate Shinichi, her polite colleague Yuuya, or her self-assured art teacher Guillam, I think it's Guillam, but this one is not a Japanese name, deepens, she finds that her negative worldview frequently gets challenged. How will she cope with these new feelings? The two main themes of Kokorogawari are the visual arts and family. The visual arts play an integral, I think it's, I don't know anymore, a role in the way many of Kokorogawari's characters express themselves, while their families heavily influence the decisions that they've made in the past and will make. Rather than just focusing on romantic emotions alone, Kokorogawari's characters explore the difficulties of social obligations and pressures that many of us have been through. This set us apart from many Otome visual novels, as family is a theme that is rarely explored at deep, even though for most of us our families are a significant element of our lives. Okay. So, something more that I need to know in here. Apparently, I think we have like 3 love interests, right? And the whole game, not the demo, apparently has like 18 to 20 hours. Does it have? It has like a quiz game and mini RPG. What? I don't like those. I thought this didn't have nothing of that. Okay, let's try to see it. How this works. So let's, I don't know, maybe I should put like the music just a little bit lower. I don't know. So chapter 1. So Matsubayashi Asami. Stick charcoal, blinding stump. Was there something else I needed? Oh, right, I run out of glue as well. I think I need a new sketchbook too. Alright, that's probably all I need for now. I should head off to the store before it gets dark. Is Mom in the room or the hall? I should ask her if she needs me to buy ingredients for dinner. There's noise coming from the hall. She must be there. Oh my god, it's kind of like really loud in my ears. God, it was killing me. Mom, I'm heading out for a while. Is there anything... Mom, what are you doing? Ah, Asami, come give me a hand here. Can you get me that light bulb over there? It's just on the table. Haven't I told you to leave such things for me to do? It's still really loud. I'm really sorry, people out there. I know you like music, but it's screaming in my ears. What would happen if you slipped? There's nothing supporting the chairs you're standing on. I'm only changing the light bulb. Don't worry, your mother is not that old yet. The bulb, dear? She's always like this. Here. Just let me screw in the last bit. Alright then. Can you flip that switch for me just to check? Sure, but come down first and be careful. Such a worrywart. Alright, I'm down. See, I'm agile. That was so precarious. The legs of the chair are shaky, you know. Why didn't you get me instead? You seem to be concentrating on something, so I didn't want to disturb you. Oh, Mom, I was just making a list of things to buy for my open house gallery sketch. It didn't matter one bit. Please let me do such things next time. Yes, yes. Are you listening, Mom? You are all I have, you know. If anything were to happen... Yes, I am. Heard you the first time. Nothing will happen to you, dear. Sorry, I just... Thank you, music, for existing, but yeah. There's something else in here. Probably should put the sound a little bit lower. I've got to live a long life to carry my grandchildren in my arms. I hope you do live a long life, but grandchildren? I don't think so. You never know. Oh, were you about to head off somewhere? A date? Sorry to disappoint, but I'm going to the art store to get supplies. Art store date? Now that's something new. Youngsters these days. Mom, alone? I am going alone. I was just teasing you. Don't get so worked up. But really, I wish you would go out more often like girls your age. I do. I go out with Rika frequently. You know what I mean. I'm talking about boyfriends. Got no time to spend on that. Classes start tomorrow and I want to get things done before my internship begins this semester. Dad, spring is here, but my daughter's heart is always cold like winter. I was born in winter. Did you know I met my high school friend by chance the other day? She ignored me. And she told me her daughter is getting married. How envious I was. Envious? What's there to be envious about? Marriage is a trap. Shush, darling. You've just not met your Mr. Right yet. And who is this Mr. Right, may I ask? Someone who loves you, of course. There's no love in this world, only lust. You think so because you haven't met a nice man yet. I have male classmates and they are idiots. One day you will feel differently towards someone and you will swallow your words. Even so, you have to approve of that person first before I even agree to date him. I'm not dating anyone whom you don't like. What an honor. Let me start giving you a list. Has the same interests, able to care for you, respectful, helpful. Doesn't hurt to be tall, dark, and handsome too. At this, Mom giggled a little, but I was not amused. Those are such transient qualities. People change over time, you know, like when they are under pressure or when they are faced with choosing the more important things in life. Love, if it even exists, will decay. And when it does, what's left? Responsibility and the unbreakable vow until death. And do you know how many people commit suicide when taking care of their ill spouse? Well, that kind of thinking isn't wrong, but it's a little too logical. In the first place, love is an emotion that doesn't require thinking, it just happens. Which is why abandoned children, aborted babies, and divorces happen. The moment I saw the look on Mom's face, I regretted speaking without thinking. Oh no, that was really insensitive of me. Sorry, Mom, it was just a slip of the tongue. That's fine, dear, it's true after all. What happened between your father and I was inevitable. I should be glad my daughter took a lesson from her terrible parents and is wise when it comes to relationships. Mom. To change the mood, Mom brightened her tone. But of course, I'm still hoping you will get married one day. I imagine you in a lovely wedding dress and myself in a nice tailor-made kimono, watching you say your vows. Catching on to her intentions, I answer her cheekily. If you want a tailor-made kimono, wait till I become a rich career woman and you can have as many as you want. Not long now. Whatever happened to those fairy tales you've read? Forgotten them long ago. They are so silly it makes me laugh. Didn't you used to like this boy? What was his name again? Takeshi-kun? From your high school? Never said I liked him, and that was a long time ago. Don't bring that up all of a sudden. But didn't you say he was a handsome guy that he asked you out? I can't remember why you turned him down, but I was just thinking that you do like men. You do, right? Of course. What are you thinking, Mom? Joking, of course. She was like, maybe she likes girls or something. I don't know. Maybe it could be that. I'm going to be a parasite single. I'll be with you for a long, long time to sponge off you. Never gonna leave this house. Then I'll better start gathering my retirement savings and hide them somewhere. Jokes aside, you should get going or it will get dark. Oh right, should I get something for dinner? Today is the last day of your holiday, so let's have a great dinner to end it on a high note. I was thinking of making steamed rice with bamboo shoots, but I like to have some fish today too, so could you get a mackerel? Fried mackerel for spring, yeah. Talking about mackerel, I love mackerel, but the mackerel that you have in there, I'm talking about the people that are more like, because I was more on the Pacific side, okay? I think the mackerel that you get in there, like if you live like in California and all of it, it's different from the Atlantic one. It's totally different. So I didn't like the taste of the mackerel in there. It was awful. But I love mackerel in here, and ours is more like an Atlantic type of mackerel, and I prefer it a lot more than the one that you have like in the Pacific one. Wow, it sounds great. All right, I will. I'm off. Be careful. A soft wind blew as I stepped out of the apartment building and the sakura swayed slowly above me. Wow, the sakura are really great in full bloom. Which reminds me, I need to think of something for the gallery. I'll have to draw sketches of the sakura tomorrow. I can't believe Mom remembers that Takeshi guy. Remembering the incident makes me kind of mad. after I rejected him because he was such a creep, always making dirty jokes and bringing porn magazines to class. It's still very loud, the sound one. Sorry, I keep adjusting in here. This is why before I start the games, I usually just take a peek at them just to adjust the settings, because otherwise you will going to see me in here constantly trying to adjust things. He asked another girl out just 2 weeks later and started dating her. Any girl who'd have done for him to fan his ego and satiate his lust. Who knows how many girlfriends he's had since then? And how many of them must have witnessed his terrible personality for themselves. Spring, huh? Spring. Every spring, I remember Mom hugging me in the park as I stared at the blooming sakura over her shoulder. At that point in time, I couldn't understand the complexity of her emotions. She was smiling, but tears were flowing from her eyes, saying that from now onwards, it would only be the two of us. The divorce happened so long ago that time should have healed wounds, but sometimes I catch her staring out of the window, and I know what she's remembering. Those nights when I would wake up to them yelling and arguing loudly. The times when she would run out of the house and end up crying at the playground. Her shaking hands and quivering sobs as she tore up photographs. A strong woman reduced to a frustrated, helpless child by an irresponsible man. And looking at her sad reflection in the window, I would always wonder what life could have been like if things had been different. Would I not have to worry about feeling guilty for leaving the mother who sacrificed so much for me? To know that I can think about and live my own life without wondering if she will be alone. And would I be less afraid of getting into a bad relationship? The rumors I hear about couples breaking up, brittle relationships that never last, they only serve to make me believe that love is worthless. The world is made up of random relationships. People just take whomever comes to them without actually thinking if they want a future with that person. Even if they do talk about eternal love and growing old together, when things really shake them up, they choose themselves over their spouse. If marriage and relationships require so much commitment and accommodation of transient wants, are they really worth the trouble? Just as armed trophies to show others that you are wanted by someone. And Mom, why do you always encourage me to have a relationship after all that has happened? You smile as if it doesn't hurt you, but I know the divorce left scars on your heart. Because they are left on mine too. Such heavy rain, even though the skies were still clear when I left the house. What a disappointment. I thought I'll be able to draw some sketches of the sakura today. Well, no use standing here and staring. Good thing I brought an umbrella. As I shook the leaves of the foldable umbrella and prepared to open it, a short cry reached my ears. Ouch! Someone fell. Is that Tanaka Oba-san? I'll better take a look. Okay, Oba-san is it's a senior person, okay? Tanaka Oba-san, what's wrong? That me, are you alright? Ah, Asami-chan, I dropped my wallet over there and tried to run over to pick it up, but I slipped in the rain. Dear me, getting old. Are you able to get up for now? Please hold on to me. Thanks, Asami-chan. You saw me fall, how embarrassing. Please do not worry about that. Could you wait here for a moment? Let me get your wallet for you. To run into the street without an umbrella, she must have not expected the rain as well. Holding my umbrella, I stepped out onto the street and caught sight of a brown wallet. This one? Picking it up and wiping the water and dirt off with my handkerchief, I returned to where Tanaka Oba-san was standing. Tanaka Oba-san, is this it? Yes, thank you so much, Asami-chan. I'm so sorry to have caused you trouble. Please don't say that. My mother and I are always receiving help from you as well. Were you out groceries shopping? Yes, I was, and I didn't expect this rain. Are you on your way to Tosaka Dai? Dai is a district, okay? I am actually. If you don't have an umbrella, would you like to use mine? Oh, I couldn't. You'll get soaked. I was going to take the bus since I wouldn't to walk in the rain, even with an umbrella. Here, please take it. Thank you so much. It would really help me. It is such a waste that it's raining while the beautiful sakura are blooming. It sure is, but the rain makes the fallen flowers beautiful too. It's as if they are melting into the puddles. You can count on a literature student to be poetic. Tanaka Oba-san laughed as she carefully placed her wallet into her bag and turned to me again. All right, I shouldn't hold you up any longer. I wouldn't know what to do if I hadn't met you. Thank you again, Asami-chan. Please don't mention it. We have been neighbors for a really long time now. And I'm glad we are. I'll stop by your house in the evening. Tanaka Oba-san gave me a little wave before she began walking towards the grocery store. I'm glad we are, too, and I'll better get going. It's too bad I couldn't get a good look at the sakura in the rain, but Tanaka Oba-san has helped us quite a lot over the years. I'm glad I could help her. Seems like this bus will get me to class just in time. I should let Rika know. Hey, Matsubayashi. I nearly dropped my phone. Just who? Morning. Of all people, the one I try to avoid the most. Morning. Being too engrossed with typing my message to Rika, I had not moved over onto the window seat and Kaga was now pointing at it. Can you move over? Let's sit together. Out of all the seats on the bus, why does he have to sit with me? And I don't want to get cornered by him. You can sit by the window. Saying so, I swung my legs sideways for him to move over to the window seat, and he did. Grinning after he had settled down. Now we can talk. I don't want to, though. Oh, come on, we'll be classmates for yet another year. Some idle chit-chat wouldn't kill. But I never know what he's thinking behind his idle chit-chat. We are just getting along, right, as classmates and clubmates. Well, he's already beside me. I don't have much of a choice. Guess I'll play along for a while. Alright, that's the way it should be. Don't you walk to the universe even in the rain? Forgot your umbrella? Wanted to, but I lent it to someone. Wait, how does he know I walk to school? Oh, so you do. Thought so. Never seen you on the bus. A leading question? Cunning. Thank you. I thought you might have a bike, but you always head off with Hashimoto, who walks home. Well, you deduced right. I now know something about the mysterious Matsubayashi Asami. Congratulations. Do I get a prize? No. Glad I cogged the bus. Woke up late and ran to the bus stop in the rain. I see. And you're on the bus. Lucky me. Really? That's all? All what? Your replies. Well, I said I didn't want to talk. Bad mood. Sentimental mood. I just wanted to look at the fallen sakura petals. Oh, that's why you wanted to walk to the uni even in the rain? I thought it might give me inspiration for the upcoming open house gallery. And I'm blocking you now, distracting you. Yes, so don't. No, I will. Good to get back at you for the autumn's exhibition. Huh? Your piece was chosen for the main exhibition in autumn, remember, for the university festival last year, and my masterpiece wasn't. Oh, so you are holding a one-sided grudge? Of course, I thought my piece was perfect for the theme autumn rain until I saw yours. I didn't expect you to use G's. I stared at it for a long time. Really? What made you admit defeat? I hate to admit it, but it was the graceful G's against the maples and the details of the falling drops from the way their wings beat the water, creating rain. It was so beautiful, I instantly knew the reason why Sensei chose yours instead. Well, thank you, it was purely coincidental, though. I happened to see G's and got the idea. Unbelievable that something looking so sophisticated was actually pretty random. Makes me hold a deeper grudge. I saw your piece, I think, was it about teen angst? Hey! His protest made a small bubble of laughter well up within me. Joking, I remember your piece. I liked it. What? Is there something on my face? You don't need to walk in the rain to see flowers. There's one here. You should smile more often. This guy, what a thing to say in public. He should be embarrassed. And I can't believe I was joking around with him. I let my guard down even though I told myself not to be friendly with him. Yo-ho, ignoring me again? Geez, I didn't even mean that as a pickup line. Okay, I did, but never mind. So, what did you like about my piece? I really did not need to know that. But glad that he was changing the subject, I answered quickly. The atmosphere and the way you picture banshos versus banshos. I don't know if they have. Oh, maybe they do. Oh, they do. Yeah, he was the most famous poet of Edo period in Japan, and he would do the. I'm forgetting the Aiko. The Aiko that you know about. Yeah, he was like very famous for that. Whoa, you got that. Wasn't it obvious? Definitely not to Sensei without my artist statement. Azamutsuya Tsukimi no tabi no akebanari. Down departure after moon viewing and listen. This is an Aiko. Down departure after moon viewing and listening to the sound of the water running under the bridge. But you changed it to the sound of the rain, letting it an extra note of longing and departure. Alright, I actually thought of crossing banshos with Takasugi's verse. It's another one. He was a samurai who contributed significantly to the Meiji's restoration, well known for his military talents as he is for his skills as a politician, had a poetic vein. The colors of the Hanamachi would amplify the red of autumn and the departure of two ill-fated lovers in a season where things start to feel lonely. Hanamachi. Yeah, a Japanese red light district, the words literally meaning is flower town, exactly. Such districts contain various okiai, geisha houses, and ochaya, because it's tea, ochaya, tea houses. A bridge to lovers' farewells. That would have been nice. Sunset sekai no karasu wo kuroshi, nuchi to asane wo shite mitai. Yeah, because It's funny to see it like this, like in the romanji. 三世世界のカラスを殺し主の朝寝をしてみたい。してみたい。Okay, I'll wish to kill the crows of 3,000 worlds to sleep past morning with my loved one. Okay, I see it, yeah. It's sad, isn't it? The courtesan song of wanting to be with people they really loved, yet having to part once night was over. I particularly like the idea of ill-fated lovers, and Takasugi was a great man. But you didn't paint that because of rain. Bingo, you're good, huh? Because of the rain, colors would have to be muted for a scene with the morning sky, a possibly lingering and fading moon, and the absent lights of the Hanamashi. There would be clashes, and the courtesans wouldn't want to step out into the rain in their precious lacquered clogs, would they? Japanese people don't really like going out in the rain after all. Women even less so. Which begs the question, why do you? Because I draw? I'll want to ask the other girls in the club if they like doing that. But your answer is accepted for now. Great, can I have some peace and quiet now? Yeah, thanks for the chat. I'll love to speak more, but man, rain makes me sleepy. Gonna get some shut-eye for a bit. Koga yawned as he closed his eyes, and I let out a small sigh of relief. Finally, he's going to leave me alone. Someone as cheerful as him wouldn't have a lack of friends. He's friends with the girls in class and the art club after all, so why does he keep talking to me? We've been undertaking the same major since we were in year 1, yet last autumn, after the open house gallery exhibition, he suddenly started calling out to me whenever he saw me. I didn't think much of it initially, but he started saying things that made me feel uncomfortable, and there's nothing more I hate than flirts. These kind of guys are the worst. They are friendly and nice to all the girls, so they get more chances. Like randomly casting a net and settling for whatever fish comes up when they draw it in. It's not as if they are interested in a person and wholeheartedly pursue them, like that stupid Takeshi back in high school. They go after one, and if they fail, they go after another. People who think relationships are just for fun. If he's trying to make me misunderstand his friendliness as something else, I won't let him. I won't fall for him or for anyone. The bus stopped for Tozaka University. Finally, and it seems like the rain has stopped. Bye. Expecting a reply but not receiving one, I turned to my left. The guy who had been speaking so passionately about art a few minutes ago had closed his eyes and was taking in quiet, long breaths. What, did he fall asleep? Should I wake him? But why should I, though? I wouldn't want to give him a reason to be in debt to me. Yeah. I mean, if you really think he's a hassle, you should just leave him in there, you know. He's going to get pissed, but it's fine. Next stop before Tozaka Hospital. Oh no, the doors are gonna close. Sorry, Koga, I don't want to be late. Exiting the bus in a hurry, I stood outside the window and looked up at Koga. This bus will now depart next stop before Tozaka Hospital. Huh? Oh, he woke up. Matsubayashi, wait, don't drive off. And she's like, bye. Koga saw me just staring at him. He's probably gonna get mad. Well, at least the next stop will probably not be that far off, so he wouldn't be that late. And this might teach him to stay away from me. Pondering what had just happened, I arrived at the lecture hall and entered. Whoa, so many signed up for this class. I hope it'll be interesting. I think Rika mentioned she was sitting in the 4th row from the front. Oh, there she is. Morning, Rika. Asami, you're just in the nick of time. Here, notes. Thanks, did you see my message? Yes, but I didn't get the latter half. What do you mean? Rika, I might be late. Taking the nota D. Oh, sorry, typo. And I accidentally sent it when someone shocked me with a loud voice. That's fine, but what was it supposed to be? Bus, couldn't walk because I lent my umbrella to a neighbor. You were going to walk in the rain with one? Well, the open house is coming up soon. I need inspiration. Take care of your health first, okay? And who shocked you? I like shocked, but I think it's more like who bumped it, who bumped it into you, you know? It's shocked. Okay, someone unimportant. Really, anyway, I'm glad you came on time. And I have something I need to tell you after class. What is it? Tell me now. No, later. The lecturer's here. Before you say anything, listen to everything, all right? I've got a bad feeling about this. I'm so glad that lesson is over. I'm dying of hunger. Didn't have breakfast? And what did you want to tell me? Well, they are connected. I'll tell you over lunch. Hey, Matsubayashi, thanks for earlier. Oh. Whoa, Koga-san, what's up? Leave him, let's go. Just a minute, ladies. Matsubayashi, why didn't you wake me? I didn't see why I had to. The next stop was 15 minutes away by the bus and a good 25 minutes back by foot. Honestly, for me, like, I would tell you, like, for me, it's like, who was responsible for falling asleep? Why am I the person that needs to wake you up? I'm sorry, my friend, but do not come and try to put the blame on me. It's not because we know each other that you end up not being responsible for yourself and waking up when it's needed. I am like that. I am not a good person, let me tell you. I had to creep into the lecture hall through the back. That makes me slightly guilty, but not remorseful. Wouldn't people usually wake someone they know in that situation? It depends. Because it would mean like the next time we would go together, you would just like expect me to freaking wake you up every time. No, my friend. No. Next time you know that you need to be attentive to the situation and you should not nap. Does it matter now? Are you blaming me? Not blaming, just wondering why. Easy guys, what happened? We were on the same bus and I fell asleep. She didn't wake me up. Same bus, which means the unimportant person is... Unimportant person? Jeez, I thought we were getting along with our small talk. Did you say something to annoy her? No. Wait, maybe, yes, but that doesn't warrant her leaving me to be late. He didn't really annoy me. Why did you leave me in the lurch then? Don't exaggerate, it wasn't like you were dying. Touch wood, I wasn't dying but in a semi-conscious state. Semi-conscious. And you knew we were going to get off at the same stop. This is not gonna end. I'll just apologize and get it over with. I wouldn't even apologize. I would be like, dudes, whatever. Why should I be responsible for you? Huh? I'm sorry, the doors would have closed if I didn't get out. I didn't have time to wake you up. He's not convinced. I didn't think he would be, but at the very least, it's half truth. Can blame her in that case. Sorry, Kaga-san. Can we go now? So she's talking to him by using the sun, which means that they are not very close together, that acquainted with each other. Because if she was kind of like more close to him, she would actually use the honorific kun. But she's using san, so she's not very close to him. It would be nice to talk more with you, but I have something to tell Asami. Well, if Matsubayashi agrees to two things, what are they? 1, I get to eat lunch with both of you today. 2, Matsubayashi is too long, can I call you Asami-san? The former is bearable, but not the latter. Thought I'll be able to take advantage of the situation. Well, whatever, let's go, I'm starving. Oh, no one's back yet. Guess I'll wait for them. Rika is getting a sandwich and Kaga. In the distance, I saw Kaga speaking to others in the queue. Hey Kaga, buying lunch too? Of course. What's lunchtime without food? Ebi fry, hamburger, katsudon. Should I get all 3? Haha, dude, you're not serious. Of course I am. I've gotta eat. I'm still growing. Try not to grow sideways. I can't believe I have to eat lunch with Kaga. My efforts to avoid him backfired all the time. He's always so friendly, laughing when talking with others. I give him cold replies, so why does he have to bother with me? Finally got my food. Where's Kaga-san? Not back yet. Asami, don't be so sour. You do owe him somewhat, after all, and he's a really nice person. She doesn't owe him nothing. Scheming, you mean? He knew I wouldn't say no in that situation. This has to do with like a Japanese mentality of like you always need to be considerate of the other person. So, but for me, it's like I would owe you anything, dude. Just get out. I know you've always been critical of boys, but with Kaga-san, it's almost on the side of dislike. Did something happen between you and him? It's not that, he's just too annoying. Too cheerful for my liking. Okay, that's another thing. Rika chuckled at my words. What do you mean too cheerful? Everyone in class likes him. He doesn't put on airs, even though he's 2 years older. Yeah, I am more of the logical, introverted type of person too. So for me, when they are very cheerful, energetic, and all of it, I also get very bothered by them. I also kind of feel like I like people that likes to tease and to play sometimes. Yes, I am not completely like that blank type of person. But when they are very energetic, I get like because my energy is not the same. So yeah, I feel like I know that, but we can't possibly be we can't possibly get along. We are too different. That's because your guard is too tight, Asami. Try being like other girls and be more receptive when he speaks to you. You'll see. Rika, that'll be like I'm permitting him to hit on me. Why not? He's quite a good catch, isn't he? I actually think you two make a good match. Oh, please, let's not go there. Why? What's there not to like about him? Please, Rika, you know I'm not interested in things like that. I'm sometimes impressed by your asexuality. I'm not asexual. Then is there someone you like? No? Wait. What's with that pause there? That was way too suspicious. If you have someone you like, tell me. I don't. Not convinced. I really don't. Kaga's coming, cut it out. Okay, I'll make you tell me next time. Sorry to keep you waiting, lunch hour queues. Kaga-san, that's a lot of food. You didn't have breakfast as well? Yeah, because I woke up late today. Was up all night thinking of ideas for the upcoming open house. The art club. And you said too, meaning you didn't have breakfast either. Yeah, right. Asami, you have to hear me out. The thing from before class? Yes, are you free tonight? I am, but why? Don't keep me guessing. The truth is, a high school friend of mine planned Gokon with some high-profile guys from Keio, and she said there weren't enough people to make it lively, so I signed myself up, and she put it her too. Okay. So, a Gokon, it's a blind date involving two groups of each gender. This is very common in Japan. Organized so that singles can find a partner or make friends. Usually held at venues suited for dining and socializing, such as restaurants or izakaya, which is like a Japanese gastropubs. Yeah, izakaya is like it's like a pub, okay? And you have like a ton of izakayas. Although usually you would get like the gokon, you would get it more at restaurants than izakayas, because izakayas are tiny, are usually tiny, so you see them more like be done in restaurants. Okay, Keio, a fictional elite private university located in, yeah, it's a fictional one. And you too, yeah, as I said, she signed it herself and her friend too. Asami is not going to like the situation. What? You know I'm not interested in things like that. Do it as a favor for me, please. I spent all morning choosing an outfit and doing my makeup, which is why I didn't get to eat. Why would you put so much effort into something like that? Keio is a school full of rich and smart elites. It's not hard to guess why Hashimoto would be so excited. See, even a guy understands. Rika, you know having me there would be worse than not having me. She knows herself. Kaga-san, that's not helping. Come on, Asami, it's high time you got a boyfriend. There she goes again. I just heard something good, so Asami-san doesn't have a boyfriend? Matsubayashi, please. Tough nuts to crack. Where is this Gokon, by the way? It's in town. They booked a room at a large karaoke lounge near Shinjuku Station. Shinjuku. I said it in the right way, didn't I? You know where Shinjuku is, right? I think most people know. And needless to say, they booked a really nice restaurant as well. It's just my tongue, when I'm like speaking one language, like I'm speaking the English, and then I need to speak another, like my tongue sometimes like just rolls. I don't know. That's why I was telling you like the other time in terms of like the French and the Spanish and all of it, it rolls. Sounds fun. If not for romance, going to make friends would be good too. I'm surprised. I thought you would discourage her. Why? Well, aren't you interested in Asami? Rika? Hashimoto, you're so direct. Oops, sorry, but you aren't exactly discreet in your advances either. Really, that's good then. I thought being open with someone like her would be more effective. Best of luck to that. I am here, you know. Rika, why would you egg him on? Because if you don't go to the Gokun, there would still be someone after you. It makes me less worried. He isn't after me, he's after everyone. Wow, where did you get that idea? I'm hurt. From the way you act around others? So you observe me. That's a good start. Oh my god, like, dude. Oh no, why am I always getting trapped by his words? Guys, stop flirting and get back on topic. We're not flirting. Alright, but you'll never know what could happen at such meetings, Asami. There's no such thing as a wasted encounter. A noisy party versus a relaxing night at home, you have to choose one. Koga-san, aren't you supposed to be encouraging her? Now I know she notices me. I'll rather secure my position first and fight with KO elites later on. Oh, for goodness sake, I really shouldn't have said that. Well, either way, Asami, please do me this favor. You don't have to talk to them that much if you don't want to, but I really want to go and would feel so much better with you there. Pretty please? But does it really have to be me? Couldn't you have invited someone else? I'm sure other girls would be excited to meet KU students. If there's someone I want to get a good boyfriend, it's you. Rika thinks of me that much. That makes me happy, but she knows I'm not interested in relationships. And somehow she's unusually persistent today. If you don't go, you always have Koga Shinichi. No thanks. Please, Asami, I've only got you to ask right now, and I've already signed you up. If I rejected Rika now, it would make her look bad appearing alone. But I really don't want to mix around with guys I know are looking for partners. I don't even want to go out of my way to talk to guys. Can we save during this time? So we can. Curious about that. I mean, yeah, she's our friend, and I kind of want to agree just because she's our friend. But I told you, I am not the fluffy type of person. I take very seriously the fact that people need to be responsible for their actions. So, like Kage-kun in here, I would totally feel like you signed me up. Did I said yes to you? Why are you doing this to me, girl? You know, I would totally feel like that. But this is a game. And I'm going to say yes because this is a game. Because otherwise, I would be acting in another way. Yeah, I'm very much like that. I know people don't like it. But I am the type which is like, I would like talk to her and say like, Rika, I would never do that to you. She's like bringing you to something that you didn't consent to. Why are you doing this to me? You know, I would be pissed. But sure, I'm going to accept just because the game. Alright, only this once, never again. Thanks, Asami, I'm so glad. That was a little unexpected, but great choice. Huh? Great choice? Koga-san, your reaction contradicts what you said about fighting with elites. It doesn't actually. I'm glad that Matsubayashi is going and glad that you've prompted that I'm interested. I don't get it. Because I'm going to the Gokun too. What? One guy from KO who was supposed to go had to cancel this morning because he got called into work. And it so happens that I'm friends with the planner of the guy's side of things and he got me to go instead. I underestimated your network. Wait, work? Does that mean there will be guys already with good jobs coming to the Gokun? That I'm not sure, but I'll be going as a replacement. I can't believe this. I knew there was something off. He's always spouting nonsense, but it's on an extreme level today, so this was what he was plotting. He made it look as if he would continue to pester me if I didn't go, but he actually knew from the start what Rika was talking about. Unbelievable. I can't wait. Oh no, should I have worn a nicer skirt and gone heavier on the makeup? You're fine like that. Believe me, less is more. It's better to look as if you're not trying too hard. Can't believe I'm getting dating and fashion advice from a guy. Those are actually my younger sister's words. You have a sister? And a younger brother too. I'm the oldest. Figures, which is why you've got that older brother hair. Not hair, air. You must be on good terms with them. Maybe. Maybe, and that's a rare expression coming from him. Anyway, Matsubayashi, I could give you a hand at the Gokun. I could be your shield. Huh? If someone is always talking to you, the other guys wouldn't really try to get near. That's true. I wouldn't want to go near a guy who's always talking to another girl. If Koga-san sits with you, you wouldn't have to worry about other guys trying to talk to you. You're trying to make me pick between jumping into a freezing cold river or a boiling hot spring. My family name means river. Not funny. At least with me, we could talk about literature, the art club, and other things like that. We'll just pass the time while we wait for Hashimoto to find her target. You make me sound evil. That's the point. Keiyo elites or Kage Shinichi, pick one. Neither? What, me? Thanks. I didn't say anything of the... Great, so that's settled. Asami, I'll buy you a drink as things. Will iced tea do? Wait, Rika? How could she team up with Kage to corner me when she knows I don't like talking to him? Well, that's that. I'll try to keep the conversation interesting. At least you won't be bored. Are you upset that I tricked both of you? Not really, but why did you hide it? If you really want to know, it was for a selfish reason. Selfish reason. I didn't really want to go as well since I'll rather make plans for the club. But once I heard Hashimoto inviting you to the same Gokun, I thought I wouldn't be so bored there. Bored? Someone like you wouldn't get bored. Didn't you say making friends was a good option? That was just something I said to get you to go. Yes, I know, to trick me into wasting time. No, I meant, I hope the night ends quickly. You could find an excuse to go home once Hashimoto gets together with someone. You could get together with someone yourself. It's a Gokun after all, why stick with me? I'm only going as a replacement. You are only going for Hashimoto. Our goals are the same, to get by. Is he saying this so I won't feel in debt to him? Besides, I'd like to continue the chat we had in the morning. I still have many things I want to ask you. Probably not. Do what you like, I guess. I will. Anyway, it'll be better for Hashimoto if you stuck with me. Why? You know, don't you, the real reason why Hashimoto invited you. I can tell you're trying to help her and you don't mind. What are you trying to say? She knows you're not going to be interested, so bringing you would mean she brought someone who wouldn't become a rival. You're being ridiculous. Don't say that about my friend. Rika's just thinking of me. Do you really believe that? Even if I don't, it doesn't matter to me. Yeah, of course, of course she would think about that too, yes. We know that friends are friends, but when it comes to other situations, we always have our mind about things. Well, I thought you would say that. At least what Rika does is an unconscious thing. I know she cares for me as a friend. Unlike someone who's constantly scheming. Hey, what? I was just trying to make sure Hashimoto doesn't deprive you of a nice boyfriend. That's all. I'm concerned. Concerned? More like meddlesome. Really, I thought you said you were interested in me. What? Crap, I just retorted him without thinking. It was a joke. I know. Damn. So if he says it, he doesn't get embarrassed. But if someone else says it, he gets embarrassed. I really don't get this guy. I'm back. Bad timing, Rika. Kage-san, I got one for you too. Oh, thanks. Kage lifted the cup and drank its content all at once. Whoa, relax. Were you that thirsty? It was getting a little hot in here. Hope they turn down the thermostat soon. Really, I find it just right though. I've got a class next, so I need to run. Thanks for the drink, Hashimoto. Oh really? Don't mention it. See you later. Man, he really got all embarrassed. That was a bit like too much. Thanks to his weird reaction, my face still feels hot. I hope Rika doesn't notice. What were you guys talking about? Hope it wasn't awkward without me. Nothing much, just things. What is it? What is it? Seems like you guys are getting along fine. I worried for nothing. That's not it. But Asami, I think Koga-san likes you. I don't know why that isn't obvious. Rika, don't you like him even just a little? Find him cool? Or just find something about him nice? No, I don't, honestly. He's not my type. Sorry, people that really like this type of guys. I am not into them. Not really. Dear me, I kind of pity Koga-san. I wonder how many girls wish they had the attention he gives you. What are you talking about? He treats me the same way as he treats everyone else. Why do you treat him so coldly then? I don't. You can't lie to me. Didn't you ask me just before? He's just too cheerful for me to like. What is the real reason? I know you're not someone who acts cold just because someone is too cheerful. And it doesn't seem to me that you find him annoying either, rather you seem to be avoiding him on purpose. You totally ignored him calling out you at the stairway last week when we were helping with the freshman orientation. Rika is sharp when it comes to others. Sorry if I seem meddlesome, but I just don't want to waste a potential relationship. Kaga-san seems like the type who would make a good boyfriend. Why don't you go after him then? No way, not when he so obviously has his eyes on you. He was staring at you throughout lunch, you know? What? That can't be. But I was looking away, so I can't be sure either. No, that's just a coincidence. I can let Rika talk me into it. He was just trying to lure me into going to the Gaokun. Because he's going as well, if he wasn't going, he would have made sure you didn't go. Okay, enough. Don't make me get weird thoughts. Koga and I are classmates and clubmates. It stops there. Asami, from the way I see it, you're trying to convince yourself that he doesn't like you. But I don't see why he would. He's always saying weird things and laughing with other people as well. It's just his character. So you want more obvious confirmation from him? No, I don't want confirmation. I don't want him to talk to me. I don't want to be in a relationship. There's so much to do by myself. I just want to be a smashing career woman and live with my mom. Alright. The tone of my words made Rika back down and felt a little guilty about rejecting her concern for me. Sorry, I know you care. Well, everyone has their own ways of living, but if you ever want someone to talk to about the guy you like, you can count on me. Thanks. Asami, I have another class next as well, do you? I have an art module I signed up for. What did you take? A business module to fulfill the course requirements. Good luck with that. I'll see you after 5th period. Thanks again. See ya. As Rika left, the fact that I had been tricked by Kaga came back to me and a small feeling of agitation arose. Kaga Shinichi, I don't understand him. He says flirtatious things, then he suggests that I go to the Gokun where men are looking for partners. Then it turns out that he's actually going as well. It's as if I'm being played around by his words and actions. I really don't like it. But why then? Why do I feel that despite his cunning words and actions, he's actually not a bad person? Oh, I bet he's not a bad person. Yeah, I bet. But for instance, for me, and I even think that for her type of personality, I don't think I don't think this boy is kind of like for us. I shook my head, trying to clear my thoughts. She's more the logic type, and I'm more the logic type. And we like guys that are also positive and all of it. It's just when they are very energetic or like they are very extroverted and all of it, we kind of feel a bit, because you want the extroverted type, but more in, how should I put it, not in the way of being very social. I'm saying this as a logical type of person. We prefer them when it's the extroverted type. We prefer them to be more the confident type and not so much the social type. Okay, there's a difference in there. Okay, no more thinking. Why am I even thinking about him in the first place? Annoying. I mean, that doesn't mean that you don't have people that have this type of situation, personality with personality, okay? It's just, I'm just saying what is like the common thing, okay? It's like people that are like Asami and myself, like more the logical type. When it goes to us being with extroverted people, we prefer the confident ones, not so much the socializing with everyone types. Asami, sorry, did you wait long? Don't worry about that, I just arrived too. How was class? The terrace starts now. Business is something I'll never get. That bad? You have no idea, but I'm going to forget everything and have fun tonight. Then let's head to the station now. KU offers business degrees, don't they? Maybe I could use that as a topic for conversation. At this moment, my cell phone rang. I don't recognize this number. Sorry, Rika, let me get this. Go ahead. Hello? Asame-chan, where are you now? This voice. Tanaka Oba-san, why are you... Asami-chan, stay calm and listen to me. I went to your house to return the umbrella, and when I pressed the bell, I heard your mother call out. So I waited for her to get the door, but suddenly there was a very loud noise and a scream. What? What happened? Calm down, Asami-chan. I got worried, so I went into the house and saw her laying on the floor. She fell off the chair she was standing on. How is she now? Where is she? I got my husband to drive her to the hospital, and they are on their way back now. It's nothing life-threatening. Seems like she only sprained her ankle and back. She won't need to stay in, but the doctor advised her not to be out and about for the next few days. Only a sprain? Oh. A huge sense of relief swept over me when I heard that, and I could feel my grip on the phone involuntarily lighten. I thought I should let you know, so I called you with my mobile phone. Thank you so much, Tanaka Oba-san. I'll head back right now, so could you look after my mother for a little while longer? Of course, I planned to do that. Don't rush, all right? She'll be fine. Yes, thank you so much. I'll be right there. Asami, everyone's okay? Everyone? It was not everyone. It was something else, wasn't it? I said it in the wrong way. Where is it? No, everything's all right. Okay, everything's okay. Sorry, Rika. Looks like I can go to the Gaokun with you after all. Something happened, right? Yeah, my mom fell and sprained her ankle and back. Oh my goodness, is she all right? Our neighbor said she's fine, but I really should go home. Yes, of course, please do. I'm really sorry. Could you apologize to the others for me? Don't worry about something like that, and you don't have to apologize now. Be off. Thank you. I'll see you next week. Yep, give my regards to Oba-san. I can't believe this happened, Mom. Mom, are you okay? Oh, Asami, I'm alright, but pipe down, please. Satomi-san is here too, you know? It's fine, it's fine. It's heartwarming to see a daughter being so worried about her mother. Oh, I'm so sorry, Tanaka-oba-san. And thank you so much for taking care of my mother while waiting for me. Oh no, I didn't do much at all. Please don't bow to me so much. It's embarrassing. Not at all. The swelling might have gotten much worse if your husband didn't send me to the hospital right away. And thank you for coming in to actually check on me, or I might be still laying on the ground wondering how to move myself. Mom laughed as she said this, making agitation arise within me. Mom, that's not really a laughing matter. Maybe you don't know what it feels like, but I know what is being in a situation where you want to move your body and you cannot. You simply cannot. Like your mind is telling your body to move and your body doesn't move. And let me tell you, it's something else. Like, I think it's because we get so much into used to of, I don't know, do things automatically and just telling our body to move and the body moves, and it's in mechanical, automatic kind of thing. I don't know how to put it in another way. And you have like no idea what it is when you tell your body to move and your body doesn't move. Yeah, I know what that sensation is. I don't want to repeat it ever again. Yeah. I'm glad that Ryoko-san is fine and that I was able to be of help. We've been neighbors for a long time now, and looking out for each other is a privilege. Besides, I'm sure it's all good karma. Karma? Asami-chan helped me pick up the wallet I dropped in the rain this morning and lent me her umbrella, seeing I was troubled without one. See, when you do a good thing, it returns to you. Oh really? I'm glad Asami was of use to you. You've looked out for her ever since we moved here, so it's a given for her to start looking out for you as well. Your mother is as strong as ever, huh? She is. Ryoko-san really struggled hard, and I thought that I wanted to help in any way I could as well. I have a daughter myself, and it's not easy even with a husband. Thank you so much, Satomi-san. I'm really glad we are neighbors. Speaking of which, how is Mayumi-chan recently? Is she doing well overseas? Oh, Mayumi is fine, but she says she misses home-cooked food. What a troublesome child. We should be glad that they're still asking things from us. There will be a time when they don't do so anymore, and it's going to make us lonely. I won't make you lonely. You're a strange exception. I wish would give me some peace of quiet. What? That's mean, Mom. Tanaka-oba-san laughed at our exchange and got up from the sofa. I apologize, but I should get going now. I'm so sorry for keeping you so late. Not at all. I'll walk you to the door. Thank you, Asami-chan. Oh, and Mayumi has been wondering how you are. All of us should have dinner the next time she's back. But of course, send my regards to her. Thank you for everything again, Satomi-san, sorry. Not Chan in here, nope. Not at all, good night. Asami, do go over later to thank Tanaka-san too. He drove me there and back without hesitation. They are such a kind couple. Can it be tomorrow? I'd like to get them a gift too. Oh, that would be nice, but don't you have your internship tomorrow? Okay, in Japan, it's very common for you to give some appreciation through a gift. And the most common gift that you'll see is actually fruit. They really like to give fruit to other people as like a welcoming or to appreciate something. Fruit is always something that it's appreciated. It doesn't mean that she's going to get fruit. I'm just saying that it's the common thing, okay? My internship resumes My internship resumes next week. That's fine then. I think they like chestnuts. See if you can find something. See, like chestnuts or something like that. Yeah. The common thing is usually more like fruit. But maybe because they are in a time of the year that they probably have like chestnuts and she knows they like them. It's probably like that. Chestnuts in this season, yeah, because like they are like in spring, right? Chestnuts is more common in autumn. Yeah, that would be kind of hard. I'll look around. If I don't find it, I'll buy something else. Yeah, it's more because she knows that it's something that they like. Yeah, but I'm thinking like, I think this started in spring because of the sakura. And chestnuts are more common during the autumn season. So, yeah. Oh, and mom. I didn't want to say it when Tanaka Oba-san was around, but would you please stop climbing on chairs to fix things? Look what happened. I get the feeling we had this conversation recently. It was just yesterday. Are you listening at all? Dear me, what to do when my daughter nags more than you? Mom, I'm fine, dear. It's only a sprain. You can get away with a sprain for now, but you might not be lucky the next time. I don't want to think of what could happen. Nothing will happen, darling. Heard that yesterday. Mom, don't get me worried, please. Alright, I promise not to climb on chairs anymore. Yeah, like sometimes we do things without kind of like really thinking about them. For instance, my grandfather, he died because he was trying to do some repairings on the house, and he climbed a ladder, and he fell from it, and he didn't die instantly, but the lungs were perforated. So a few days later in the hospital, he ended up dying because of that. Like we do things sometimes that we are not even thinking about the consequences that those things might have, you know. Like in a situation like that, it's always better for you to have someone grabbing the ladder or something, you know. Like, but we do not think, we do things, and many times we do not think about the security of what we are doing, you know. Really, not lying, okay? Not lying. Pinky promise. Okay. Never would I have thought that the little girl who was once no taller than my knee would be worrying about me like this. You're all grown up, huh? I am, and from now on, like you said, it will be my turn to start looking out for you and more. Please do. You know, when Satomi-san was talking about you helping her at the train station, I didn't show it outright, but I was actually feeling really proud of you. Embarrassed at her unexpected words, I looked away. What's up all of a sudden? That was just a coincidence. I was just thinking that my daughter has always been such a nice and brave person. Like helping out those who were bullied in school and things like that, even though you know other girls would shun you too. Those were just all coincidences. Someone like me couldn't possibly be nice. Nice people are those who grew up from sheltered homes and have the extra heart to be. Asami, being raised in a sheltered home doesn't necessarily mean growing up well. That is true. Like, we cannot take to face that, like, oh, because you were raised like this, you are going to become like that. It's not. It doesn't work like that. There's a lot of things that influence our personality, and we kind of already are born with one, which is also true. And there's also like a lot of other things that influence the way that we are going to end up being. And it's not only like in terms of like your home, like your home and family, and there's a lot of things. Ultimately, what a person chooses to do in each moment is a decision that only that person can make. Right or wrong, and good or bad, it doesn't come from upbringing, it comes from the heart. I wouldn't say that it only comes from the heart. It comes from a lot of things that make you who you are and makes you analyze things in a different way to actually approach the situations in a determined way, It's kind of more like that. Like, and you can even like be a good person all of your life, and then suddenly you got like some situation that got you a trauma, and suddenly you are like acting in another way. So there's a ton of things that can alter the way you react to things. Even though there are pressures to always give in to the norm and perhaps even side with the bullies, you never did. It's your strength, Asami. She says that, but maybe I was just being meddlesome as a child. I'm not sure if I'll do the same thing now. I don't know exactly what you're thinking, but knowing you, it must be something negative again. Just accept the rare praise your mother is giving you. It doesn't come all the time, If my supermom says it, it could be true after all. Thanks, Mom. That's it. Now, could you help me go to bed? Think I'll take a rest. Of course. Do you need a bedtime story? Yes, about a boy from university whom you think is cool. Denied. How about what kind of guys pursue you when you were younger? Any handsome ones? Of course, your mom was quite pretty in her prime, There was this guy. Transitions take a bit in here. There's no club activities today, so I should go look for a gift for Tanaka Obasan and her husband. But chestnuts, it's better to get them something they like, but chestnuts in this season is tough. Yeah. Something sweet. Matsubayashi, you okay? Maron cake, probably too rich. Chestnut, pasted dango, probably too sweet. Yeah, dango, it's another type of sweet that they have in there. Dango is a Japanese dumpling made from moshiko, rice flour. It can come in sweet and savory flavors. As dango is eaten all year round, many seasonal variations have been created. Yeah, that is true. Hey, hello. Maybe manju with sesame and chestnut paste. That would be good too. I'm thinking about all of this and I'm like, I would just eat it. A popular Japanese dessert. The traditional varieties are composed of an outer layer made from buckwheat, flour, and rice powder, which is then filled with anko, sweet red bean paste in the center. Yeah, manjo. I would totally eat it right now. Probably more than dango. Yeah. Sometimes they even have small bits of them in the paste. But they were selling them last autumn because chestnuts were in season. Yeah, as I said, like they are usually more in season during the autumn. Highly unlikely that they'll be selling it now that it's spring. Like during autumn, they have like a ton of desserts with chestnut. A ton, honestly. Ignoring me. Can you even hear me? But this is actually kind of cute. Asami. A sudden breath on my ear that accompanied a voice up close shocked me, and I snapped out of my thoughts. A face was up close, so close that I couldn't even see clearly who it was. Without thinking, I reached out and hit the person. Yeah, that's cool, girl. That's it. Ow! With my heart pounding in my chest and a small numbness tingling on my palm, I moved backwards to see Kaga holding his cheek. Kaga? Girl, that was totally uncalled for. Oh no, I smacked him. I was totally It was totally reflexive. The sound of this, the slap and Koga's reaction had drawn attention. People began calling out. Like, that's another thing. Let me just tell you this. Like, because, I see a lot of Asian entertainment and all of it. And I'm not even just talking about Japaneses. I'm talking about Chinese, Japaneses, Koreans, all of that. Like, they have this thing with the slapping, like there's always like a slapping in there. I don't know, and it always gets to me because, at least where I am, it's not common for people to be slapping each other. Even when they are being a bit more rude or aggressive with words, in there is like, oh, the slapping. And in here it's like, we try to not slap anyone at all, even because that can actually get you into the police station if you do something like that. But you always kind of have like this slapping thing with the Asian entertainment. Like, it's such a common thing for them. I don't know. And I was just like, I saw this situation. I was like, it's so common. Oh, Kaga, what did you do? I saw it. He tried to kiss Matsubayashi. What? Before the lecture? You guys are hot. It's spring after all. Guys, don't make things more complicated than they already are. What were you trying to do then? Totally suspicious. Isn't it kind of extreme though, hitting someone just for that? Whatever it was, point is, he got smacked. Talk about getting hit on. I don't care what rumors will start, but that did look like it hurt. I was shocked, but hitting him was indeed extreme. I should apologize. Koga, Morning. Oh, Hashimoto, late? You alright? Yeah, I'm fine, and I'm not late. I'm just in time. Whoa, what's up with your cheek? It's all red.